remember me? It's me, LIENOHR. Oh, I keep forgetting to try to remember my introduction. Because I do have an introduction, if you guys still don't know. Because I rarely do it. But let me do it today. Because today is the first stream of our Halloween how do you call it? Our Halloween program? I don't know. Anyways. Oh, annyeong. I'm LIENOHR, the first one alive. But it's a lie! I'm LIENOHR, the doll mistress of the Nora Mansion. How did I go? I like this introduction. I had to think a lot to get into this introduction. Yeah, it's me. Halloween season. Yeah, exactly. We are passing through our Halloween phase. Being goth and emo is acceptable. She became a Blue Archive girl. Oh, because the halo. Why does the Blue Archive girls has a halo? There's obviously an explanation, but I would love to know. The introduction is so spooky, mysterious that it is a mystery to herself. Amazing. I do have a long name. Did you notice that? I have a long name. LIENOHR is much simple, so I just stick around with LIENOHR. More Indians should do introductions. People get embarrassed by them. But I think they're cute. Oh, I think they're cute too. Because I like the idol side of VTubers. And even though we are indies, we should stick to that fantasy. So I really put a lot of thought into a little idol introduction, and that was mine. I don't say that much because I don't see many new faces around, but for example, I see someone new and it's Hakase. Hakase? Yeah, you're new around. Where did you find me? I want to know. Did I got into your YouTube recommendations, or Mr. Twitter was nice and recommended me to you? In any way, I'm very glad to meet you. Hi, Geek-san. Hello. And also, I didn't said hello to everyone individually. But yeah, hello, Marcio. Hi, Doctor. Hi, Light. Hello, Arker. And hi, Geek-san. Hi, Hakase. You found me on Twitter. What do you mean? I don't remember. Your name is new. Who are you? Are you a VTuber in disguise, or maybe I don't know. You're a spy. You might be a spy. I don't know. Halo and Megane glasses. Megane? I think I already said that word for me before, but I don't remember. I have the same memory as a fish, or even worse than a fish, more of a shrimp, or even worse than a shrimp. Yeah, with the pumpkin spice outfit. Oh, thank you! I always get so excited for every single October to come, so I can finally wear this outfit again, because it feels kind of out of place to wear it any other season, you know, in a random. I'm here from the FBI. Oh no. No one tell Hakase about the human meat stuff, okay? It's between us, not him. He doesn't need to know. He doesn't need to know. It was only once that I did that anyways. But still. Now, what should I say? What should I say? I feel kinda intimidated. I don't know what to say anymore. I should just end the stream right here, right now. Halloween is over. Halloween is over because the police... the police ruined everything. No, I'm another VTuber. You followed me and you look at fun, so I came to say, oh, you're another VTuber. Oh, a VTuber in disguise. I knew it. I knew it, Hakase. You are a VTuber in disguise. You gotta let me know later, because if you're a VTuber, it means it It means we can collab someday. Who knows? Who knows? It would be so fun. I would submit you to the death chamber, and after you survive my saw trap, you would play, I don't know, Repo with me. I never played Repo, by the way. I bought the game, but I got kind of lazy because I couldn't find 3 people to play it with me, so I never played it. And now the trend is gone. No one's playing Repo anymore. There's just the Fortnite skin, and I'm just there, having wasted money on something I never played. That's kind of sad, isn't it? Halloween is all year round if you believe hard enough. There's no way you can believe hard enough. Because guys in America, they have a Halloween store that only opens in Halloween. And you can tell that it's Halloween because the store may be open. So, yeah, it's taking away my fantasy if the store isn't open. Because I can easily tell it isn't Halloween. I'm a walking skill issue, but I'm confident in my ability to withstand torture. Oh, that's nice. I already like you very much. If you can endure pain and torture, then it means you are a very strong soldier. I like you. I like types like you. Because I submit my fans and my VTuber friends into nice torture. Chad, the mistress doesn't have enough spiders in her head or pumpkin in her veins. Yeah, I do not. I need to learn a little bit better. I need to learn the magic of Halloween because, I decorated the entire stream so it looks more Halloweeny. But I don't know. Maybe I'm still not feeling it. I don't know. Some days ago, I posted on a private account about how Halloween isn't the same anymore for me because I already cleared all the horror movies ever. I think the only franchise I didn't watch yet is Halloween. But I don't care. I couldn't care less for Halloween. Like, it's kind of generic, but at the same time, it's the one movie that invented slashers, right? Michael Myers is Mr. Slasher himself. Or it was Jason. I don't know. But Halloween is so boring that I decided not to finish it. And everyone complains about the last movie, I believe. So yeah, I'm not gonna submit myself to that kind of torture. I like the wild mushroom you can buy this time of year mushroom. Are there special mushrooms available during Halloween? Wow. Wonderful. You can cook with those mushrooms? Like do cook a nice dinner? I hope so. Of course, you wouldn't do anything else with a mushroom, right? I believe. I don't know. It's true, Gen Alpha doesn't celebrate Halloween like Simish did, so it's dying off. I don't know, man. Like, being totally honest, I think Halloween's still pretty much alive because America always had the very sick decorations, right? You guys don't miss a year of decorations. Same thing goes to Christmas. So it's pretty much alive there. But in case of my places, Halloween was not very much alive. But some teenagers like to host parties and that kind of stuff, costume parties. So yeah, it's still pretty celebrated. During autumn in general, I interest myself to pick them, but the southwest of England is peak mushroom country because of all the old woodland. Oh, that's interesting. England is the land of mushrooms then. That's the conclusion. That's my conclusion. Mushrooms. It's been a while since I last ate a mushroom. Or a recipe that has mushrooms in it. We used to do Halloween a big way because it's my mother's birth. Your mother was born in October 2020? No, 31st. That's pretty sick. She's Miss Halloween herself. That's amazing. Wonderful. It must be so fun. It must be so fun. Please tell me your mom is a goth or something like that, because it would be very sick. Imagine if your if your mom is like Elvira or something like that. How do you spell her name? I have a big crush on her, by the way. I don't like women. I don't like women romantically, but hear me out. Elvira, she's so whew, I wish she was my mom. Oh, hi, Conrad! Not too happy right now, got homework. Oh, screw the homework. Just hang around with me. Mm-hmm. Skip homework. You don't need that. You don't need that. It's very unnecessary for you to complete your homework. Wow, it kind of depends though. What kind of homework do you need to like write an essay or I don't know. I have no idea. I finished school a while ago. She's not a goth, unfortunately. No! We used to joke she's a witch. Oh, that's nice. But still, not a goth. So she's not a full witch. Yeah, the joke's not working. You need to convince her to become a goth. It would be pretty sick. Imagine you would be like the most popular kid in your school if your mom was a goth, and everyone would want to hit on her. Did you guys pass through this once in your lives? I mean, friends wanting to hit at your mom, like romantically. Whenever I show pictures of my mom to friends in real life, they say stuff like, "Oh my god, she's so pretty. I want to marry her." I'm like, "She's already married. Stop with that. No, it's my mom. Go away, you freak." WikiLeaks already established LIENOHR's weak against lesbian top. No, don't say that. Don't say that. I'm pretty much straight. Okay, I already know that. Ever since I was born, the first thing I did after coming to Earth, I mentally spoke to myself. I said, I don't like women romantically. I like men. I like men. I like men. And yeah, that's the only thing I'm very certain about in life. I'm not even certain if I'm gonna die someday, but I'm very certain that I only love men. But Elvira though, she's very pretty. Have you guys ever seen her? I bet you did. But like, I already watched her movies. I don't know much what she's up to nowadays. I don't even know her real name, but like she's something, right? She's something. Also, she has a Monster High doll, and it's the cutest thing ever. Our old house was a converted pub, and it still had the beer cellar, which was big for Halloween party. Beer cellar? That's pretty cool. And it would make you very popular. Imagine having a beer cellar. Oh. Are you an alcoholic? Or maybe not. You were just witnessing people getting drinks every single party, and you were like, nah. You chose to stick around with your apple juice? Or do you like beer too? I don't like beer. It's too bitter for me. Even wine. I don't like wine. I don't like anything that has alcohol. I'm very weak to it. I take a little sip of alcohol and I'm already pretty sleepy. And it's a shame because I always wanted to do like a drinking stream. It would be very funny. I've never seen myself drunk, honestly. But I get very sleepy. What if I sleep on stream? That's very dangerous. I don't know. What would I do? Certified boy enjoyer. Exactly. I love boys. If you check out my Twitter, my bio says boys temperament kisser. That's exactly who I am. The whole mistress of the Nora Mansion, doll VTuber, screw that. I'm the official boy simper. Wait, boy kisser. What was? What did I wrote there? Boy simper man kisser. I'm that type of person. That's my true nature. It didn't have beer in it anymore, unfortunately, like the place where they started beer barrels when it was a pub. But I do like beer. I just got back a few months ago. I'm spending half a year in Germany, which was beer heaven. Oh, I already heard that. That Germany has a lot of beer and people that drink beer and all stuff beer, and they are like the #1 beer fandom. I heard about that somewhere. Maybe someone told me, or maybe I saw it online. I don't know. I've never been to Germany, but that's interesting. Still, take care of your health, please, because my mom, Mama Doll. It's been a while since I last talked about her on the channel, but I don't recall if I ever told you guys that she's pretty strong when it comes to alcohol because she drinks a lot of beer. I've never seen someone consume so much beer. Like, she likes to host parties for family members. I rarely show up because she lives in another place very far away from where I live. But whenever I got there, she would drink so much beer, dude. I could always see like about 15 bottles. Each bottle has like 500 millimeters. How do you measure that? I don't recall. Like less than a liter. How is that? I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how to measure that kind of stuff. But yeah, imagine 15 beers, 15 bottles of beers. That's too much. But still, I've never seen her drunk ever. Once in my life, I never saw that. She's pretty strong. But I'm never going to drink with her. Never. Speaking of alcoholics, should I drink some wine to commemorate? I don't know. Is it good wine? How much wine will you consume right now? Because if you're gonna consume too much, it's concerning because tomorrow's Monday. What if you need to do something important on Monday? For example, I would never drink right now because I need to sleep after the stream because I didn't got any sleep last night. I wanted to go to work but without sleeping because I was playing. I was doing stuff. So I need to sleep, and also Mondays are the days that I need to attend voice acting classes, so I can't skip on that. So I would never drink. Nuh-uh. In Munich they drink out of mats. Mats? Is that how you spell it? Which is a litter. I've never heard about that before. Develop alcohol immunity. You or my mom? I'm getting lost in my thoughts because I yap too much and you guys yap back and I keep yapping and you guys yap back and it's wonderful. But still, what were we talking about, chat? But a glass of wine and don't drink into a stupor, though it would be easy since I'm weak to alcohol. Oh, if you're weak to alcohol, then just take one single sip, or maybe I don't know, buy a Fanta and drink Fanta. Your mom? Oh yeah, my mom is. Yeah, she has. She must have alcohol immunity. She really drinks a lot and nothing ever happens. And I think her health is pretty much good. I don't know. She's not the type that goes into the hospital. So one day she might tell me, "Oh, I lost all my organs to alcohol," and then I'll be kind of surprised. Yeah. Well, what should I talk about right now? Halloween. Also, I got cookies with me. I'm going to talk and eat a little bit of cookies. I didn't want it to eat snacks before the stream because I don't know. I didn't felt like I felt like being annoying and having you guys listening to me munching stuff. Are you going to watch Has Been No Hotel out of nowhere? I've already seen some loose clips. I plan on rewatching Has Been Hotel Season 1 Probably on stream. I'm not quite sure yet, but it would be very interesting. I love Hasbin Hotel. I would love to rewatch it. So I think I'm gonna do it. Not today, but maybe some upcoming stream, probably. How do you say your mom in Portuguese? Sounds like a roast. Your mom in Portuguese sounds it is sua mãe, but it is not roast. It's like your mom, like saying directly, like, oh, your mom, not your mom. You know what I'm saying? We are not hostile that way in Portuguese. We are hostile in other ways. Free chewing ASMR, exactly. If you're a doll, where do the consumed snacks go? Enough questions. Enough questions. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, Jaguar, my cat is here. Hello, Jaguar. Jaguar. My little kitty. Do you want to show up on stream? One day you're gonna show up, and the stream's gonna be all about you. But this day is not today because I didn't. No one assigned it for a cat stream. Everyone assigned it for a start of Halloween stream. The snacks are plastic too. No, don't say that. My snacks are pretty much real. I can assure you that because they are very tasty. This cookie, for example, it's edible. It's not plastic. It's very tasty. And my cat Jaguar is staring at it. But he knows that he can't eat it. Yeah. The snacks vanish into the void. Forever. They don't come back, ever. If you want to show the cat, I'm not gonna protest. One day he will show up. Not today though. One day I'm gonna do a cat only stream. I'm not gonna do anything but show my cats. And it's gonna be perfect. Because they're very cute. Plastic snacks. Laura accurate. She has eaten foreign non-food objects before. Oh! Exactly! Hakase, you need to know that. Because it's very important to know myself as a person. But I already ate batteries once when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I used it to munch and eat a lot of non-edible stuff, which was bad for my health and basically a lot of stuff. But one day I decided to eat a whole battery. And then it didn't taste, like... It didn't taste like death. It was actually pretty good. Have you ever licked a metal bar? But like those type of metal bars, there are already brown because of rust. Yeah, it's the same taste. Batteries, yeah, I already ate batteries. I love telling this story to everyone. I'm so normal. I meet someone new and I go up to them and I say, hey, did you know that I ate batteries once? Everyone reacts just the same. Oh, how are you still alive? Chaz, she's not beating the accusations. The accusations to what? Exactly, because people accuse me of all kind of weird stuff. Which accusation we're talking about right now? Wow. Hi, Niwi. Hello. Hi, Niwi. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Niwi. Hi. Hi, Niwi. Mm. I'm guessing you were copying the battery part toys. I was trying. I didn't know I was entirely made of plastic slash porcelain slash whatever. I thought I was a Buzz Lightyear. I don't know. But I know the taste you mean. I used to lick the terminals on 9V batteries. Terminals? So you're just the same as me. Now I'm picturing me and you in like this Barbie scene. Have you ever saw the Princess and the Pauper, the Barbie movie? I'm picturing us as that musical scene where the protagonists are singing that they are just like each other. I feel represented. Someone online passed through something similar to me. That's impressive. Yeah, I also use it to lick the terminals, but this specific day with this specific battery, I ate it entirely. And mind you, I didn't want it to sound too graphic, but you guys might be asking for this. But I think inside a battery that there is like some sort of liquid, and I drank the liquid too. And it was like the tastiest part of the entire battery. That's insane, right? But it's okay because I don't have any health issues regarding to the to this day. My tummy aches are temporary. It's not about it, and it's basically the only health thing I usually have to deal with is that I usually get a lot of colds. Every single month I get a cold, and I don't know how to avoid that. That's acid. Oh, I drink acid? I for real drink acid? Hmm? Nah. I don't believe you. It was battery juice. Sulfuric acid also it's poisonous. I don't know. I don't know. Mm. I just remember it was a liquid. And it was pretty bitter. You know what? I respect it. Only you understands me, bro. It's not a massively low pH, but yeah, it's acid. Oh. Well, I don't regret any of this. I'm happy that I ate that battery. Mm-hmm. Mm. I bet you guys can't hear me munching. So it must be awkward silence sometimes. Since I'm still eating the cookies. We get one body and you're enjoying yours to the fullest. Exactly. Mm. I gotta enjoy the fact that I'm a doll. And whatever I do, nothing's ever gonna happen to me. Until one day I get to the hospital and realize that something's up. But yeah, until then I'm gonna enjoy. I'm gonna do whatever. Except I still don't know if dolls can get pregnant. I'm gotta be careful with that. That's the only thing I can't be careless about in my entire body. Imagine, imagine, I would never get pregnant. Oh my goodness. Whenever I think about pregnancy, my mind either thinks about Megaverse, Yaoi, and body horror, like Alien, for example. pregnancy has no positive points. It's full body horror. Oh, it's Halloween, and I'm thinking and talking about something scary. It fits perfectly. If you can handle acid poison, pretty sure you can handle alcohol beer. I can't handle beer. I swear to God. A couple of times that I just took like a little sip of beer. I got extremely sleepy, and I went home like almost sleeping on the ground. And it was only a sip, mind you. It was only a sip. And the context that as to why I took that sip was that I used to work at an office where they use it to commemorate some random stuff, and I had to take a sip of beer because they wanted to see my reaction. But I got very sleepy afterwards. It was horrible. That's not where I thought this was going. Omegaverse mentioned. Of course, why wouldn't I mention it? But I'm such a poser though, because I don't know the Omegaverse rules. There are some people online that knows everything about it, but I don't know much. I used to avoid a kind of fanfiction when I was little. But I used to love yaoi. Yaoi. Oh my goodness. My Portuguese self invaded my brain for a second. But yeah. I'm kind of familiarized this word with yaoi. I like yaoi, especially Danganronpa yaoi. I mean, Evangelion yaoi is also peak. What did you think of Monster High's Alien? Oh, I saw this doll. I saw this doll. She looks wonderful. I love her. Unfortunately, it might be too expensive. For a doll, I imagine it's more like Build a Bear. Oh, Build a Bear? Build a Bear has a pregnancy style way of purchasing a bear. What the hell? You know, more than it's just some friends of mine are really into it. That's nice knowledge. I honestly respect that. Everyone that knows all the Omegaverse rules are so funny. I can teach you all about nesting and heat act. I don't understand. Like it's not those words are not self-explanatory. I need the context. Acid resistance 100%, alcohol intoxication resistance minus 50%. Exactly. My body works kind of funny. I recommend a manga parody of yaoi called Aoi House. I gotta search that up later then. What is it about? A parody? What do you mean a parody? Like the protagonist isn't gay, but he pretends to be gay. It's like those gacha life stories. Oh, I'm straight. I hope they don't know I'm straight in this gay school. I love this meme. Do you guys recognize it? It's a picture of a little gacha character saying that. This is so funny for me. I think I sat through an Omegaverse lecture 2 times. The Omegaverse lecture? I mean, it could have possibly happened, but in your context, how? How did you got into this situation? And immediately forgot everything once it was over. It must be been so much information to process at once. You need to study. You need to study that like it's a history book. I don't know. Must be the most proper way to do that. Mm. 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 Arthur's coming to disappear for a second. I got concerned. Like, oh my god. Bro thought he was exposing himself too much. I don't know a lot, but I already know too much. I see. Knowing what the Omegaverse word stands for is already cursed by itself. You don't need to know all the rules to be entirely cursed. It's about a couple of college student friends that pretend to be gay for cheap rent in a all-girls college dorm. Oh! This concept is so interesting. They are basically forcing yaoi and there are fujochis. That's wonderful. I'm gonna check that out later. Just fix the typo. Oh, okay, sure. A VTuber I follow made a stream talking about it one time and it becoming a recurring topic. Oh my god, that must be hell. Gotta do your AO3 reps to cement the knowledge. Oh, exactly. Exactly. AO3 is like the main library of all fanfictions. I already posted a couple of stuff there. And surprisingly, you get a lot of kudos if you do something for a very known fandom. I still use this website. I like it a lot. But I'm not gonna show my profile to anyone alive ever. And when I die and I get to the pearly gates, God will look straight into my eyes and say, "Oh, my daughter, for you to cross the gates, you gotta show me your AO3 profile and your private not safe for work Twitter account, and also all your logins to all the hentai platforms ever." I would say, nah, send me to hell right now, bro. No, I'm not gonna do that. What the hell? Yeah. Why did I say that? It was something, alright. I can tell it was something. It must have been something terrifying or pretty good. I don't know. I don't know. Someone actually likes Omegaverse, or is like a total meme by now. I never took it seriously, but I can tell there must be some fanfictions very well written about that. Just finished my pizza and now some banana pizza to finish it off. Banana pizza! I love banana pizza! Give me light! Give me light right now! Banana pizza! Banana pizza! Hand it over! Hand it over to me! Right now. Please. I beg you. Don't make me imagine myself eating a banana pizza right now. My private Twitter is coming with me to the grave for sure. Same goes for me. Sometimes I'm crazy enough to like I don't keep much secrets about me. People usually talk their secrets for me, and I'm like, oh, don't worry, bro, I'm not gonna tell anyone, and I never actually do. But when it comes to my secrets, I don't have none, because I tell everyone about everything, always. So some days ago, I were talking to a friend, and I told them about about my private Twitter, and he was very curious and wanted to see the stuff hidden in there. Let me just say, you know, I'm terrible with secrets, so I'm gonna tell to my audience how shameful I am. But like, I'm not gonna tell everything. I'm just gonna tell you one thing. I like Jax from Digital Circus just too much. Okay, I love him. I love him. Now I have to redo a stream that I did like last year, showcasing my husbandos. I gotta do it all over again, because Jack's Digital Circus, he's ruining my life. He broke into my house, he spanked my grandma, and slapped me in my face. Jack's Digital Circus ruined my life. By the way, hi Silly Circus! Silly Circus? Jack's Digital Circus? No! He's in everything! No! Get away! Just kidding though, don't leave me, please! Don't leave me! I love everyone. I'm so peaceful. Nothing bad ever happens. I love my audience. I love Digital Circus. I love Jax. But I got terrified because I was just yapping about him. And then I look at my chat right there and I see Jax Digital Circus. The person I were just talking about. What the? What a terrible coincidence. I'm a Vigardi from Dandy's World for Halloween. Oh, Dandy's World is a game on Roblox, right? I already heard about it, but I never went to search. What is it about? We love you. Oh, thank you. I love everyone too, Marcio. Oh, I'm gonna blush. Never watched Digital Circus. You should. You should watch Digital Circus. That's a relatively tame pick. I don't think you have to be too ashamed of that. Do you think it's pretty common? Like, do you guys remember that trend of getting some pictures of your hear me outs and putting it into a cake? It was the hear me out cake trend on TikTok. Some videos were really bad because all the pics were too generic and obvious and oh, my hear me out has to be Spider-Man. Oh, everyone has a crush on Spider-Man. Oh, my hear me out is Hannibal. Everyone has a crush on Hannibal. Oh, my hear me out is Asterion from Baldur's Gate. Everyone likes that guy. Even my coworker likes that guy. Some days ago, we were talking to them. I were saying, oh my god, I got Baldur's Gate 3 on my Steam account. I wanna play it sometime. And she was like, I'm gonna play it. And I was like, huh? Why are you acting weird just because I talking about this game? And she was like, I love Asterion. And she unlocked her phone. And everything was Asterion themed. Her wallpaper, the gadgets, the wedges, the widgets. I don't know how is it called, but like all the applications had a Asterion icon. I was like, huh? Dude, you don't exist. But yeah, everyone likes that guy, so some hear me outs are too generic for this world. But Jax is living rent-free in my mind right now. And I don't know what to do anymore because I thought I didn't have any brains to begin with. But now I can know that because I am an entity that feels and thinks about stuff. But the only thing that assures me that I have thoughts and I have a brain is the fact that I can't stop thinking about Jack's Digital Circus. I can't do anything without thinking about that guy. I think he's quite popular. He is very popular indeed. Very, very popular. I see fan arts of him daily, and everyone talks about him. Like, everyone, from all different ages. It's not something that only kids like or only adults like. Everyone likes Jax, and everyone likes Digital Circus. So yeah, it's kind of a generic pick too, but I can't help it. I really can't help it. He's just too hot. I mean, excuse me, but he's extremely hot. He is very whimsical. He is very silly. He has a nice voice, and he must be the type of guy that knows exactly how to flirt with girls. And I look at him and purple tall bunny. Hello, are you single? I'm like that sometimes. I can't stop it. I think my middle ground now super wild, but still clearly a monster. Hear me out, just Arukenimon, spider of Arukenimon. It's a Digimon. Arukemino. What is that? Oh, it's a girl. But it's a monster. It's Digimon. Yeah, it's Digimon. How this terrible thing turns into a girl, a beautiful maiden? What's going on? I think of Jax, therefore I am. LIENOHR, famous philosopher. Exactly. I'm gonna write a thesis about that one day. I'm gonna be very famous about it. I got into a pretty nice and smart conclusion. If you think enough of a fictional character, then it means you're kind of human and you have the capacity of thinking. The voice actor of Jax is Michael Kovac, by the way. Like, oh, I know. Michael Kovac also did Angel Dust back in the Has Been Hotel pilot. I remember that guy. I used to love his voice as Angel, but his voice as Jax is even better. He's so attractive. Like, for real. Not the guy himself, but like the voice. The voice he does for Jax is absolutely wonderful. Makes me fall to my knees. There is zero explanation for how they get human forms. They just do. Zero explanation? Like, really? That's not possible. Every single Digimon turns into a human? Or only specific ones? But you just told me that there are zero explanations. That's weird and confusing, but still. She's a prettiful... Prettiful? I just invented a word. What the? She's a beautiful maiden. Oh, Conrad is talking about his crushes. Why Lily Cookie? I remember her. She's cute. Mary Splatoon. I agree with you. Would make for some awesome content to go urban exploring there on stream. Where? Amazing. Is there an amazing digital circus map in VR chat? Yes, there is. Yeah. Oh, I totally understand your comment now. Yeah, it would be wonderful. And also, some days ago, I were totally thinking about doing a VR chat stream, but still, I can't find anyone that can export my 3D model to VR chat to save my life, and I don't know how to mess with that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of worried if I have to do it all by myself. I don't know what to do, man. But I want to play VR chess so much. You guys have no idea. No, it's just an Arukenimon Arcnemon thing. For some reason, Mummymon can do it too. And they all turn into women? If so, then I could tell a pattern. I don't know. But yeah, very specific. I've never watched or played Digimon. I don't know where it came from. I bet it's originally a cartoon. But yeah, I never watched that, so I have no idea. I just remember that I already had an online friend that used to use only profile pictures of a specific Digimon character. He was like a little cinnamon roll, but like green with green details. Mummymon can become a guy. Okay, sign me up. Sign me up. Mummymon. Let me search. Mummymon. Whoa. Where's his human form? Wait. I can't see his face! That's no cool. I thought he would turn into a beautiful man. You just baited me. It was originally a digital patch Tamagotchi for boys. Really? That's very interesting. Oh my. I never heard that. Guys, last time when I was playing on VR chat with my friend in the digital circus, I felt like I was gonna fall. And I accidentally fell on my mom. That's funny. Depending on your setup, how you play VR chat, then yeah. You could fall on anything. I don't play VR chat for a while now because I can't stay for too long without a fan. Turn it on. Like, very in front of me, and this entire year was very cold where I live, so I decided not to do that. I usually turn on my fan to play VR chat because of the motion sickness stuff. Because every single time I get it, unfortunately. But yeah, I love VR chat. I miss playing VR chat so much, but I don't have anyone to play with me. That's a shame. I'm gonna kill myself in front of everyone. I had a wait. No, I had a Digimon game for the PS1. And if you let them poop on the floor for too much, they'd evolve into poop. What the? They could poop? What the? Okay, it's 10 times funnier than Pokemon. Then I've never seen Pokemon's poop, or I've never heard about that implied. I don't know. A new Pokemon to a less extent, but we'll always love Yokai Watch. Already heard about Yokai Watch. But actually turned out to have a unique concept of online words. Digimon? Don't say that. I watched the little Digimon preferred Pokemon. I watched both Pokemon and Digimon for a time. Yeah, I really never watched Digimon. I have no idea what is it about. But as for Pokemon, I still don't know much what is it about. But everyone already watched Pokemon, right? At least one episode. I used to watch Pokemon before going to school, back in middle school days. Um, for some point in my life, I started living with my grandma, and the only channel I could turn on was the one that usually played Pokemon. Kind of got into my nerves because I always wanted to watch something different. For example, My Little Pony, but My Little Pony never aired for some reason. But yeah, so I was stuck with Pokemon. I still don't know much about Pokemon, but I already watched the fill episodes because of that terrible, terrible situation. You know, other cartoon that I used to watch, but like religiously, and when I grew up, I watched it a lot. Was Ben 10. Uh, when I grew up, I decided to watch Ben 10 entirely. I still didn't finish it. I got very lazy. But I was on that season before Omniverse. I don't remember the name of that, but yeah, I stopped it there. And then I dropped the cartoon because I was too bored. But I find it very interesting, the entire Albedo plot and the romance between Gwen and that other guy that I forgot his name. Kevin. Kevin, yeah. And Ben 10 just existing. It's amazing. I love romance when it happens on stuff that isn't focused on romance. Like I don't watch shoujo anime or romantical movies. But ask me my ships of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm gonna say April and Tony, April and Tony. I love them to death. I usually like to ship characters from media that doesn't have any romance at all, rather than the opposite. Oh yeah, I watched it all. Never finished. What is Ben 10 with me? Yeah, Marcio, I'm so sorry, bro. But yeah, I never finished watching Ben 10. I am sorry. I am such a failure as a person. I am sorry. But yeah, was it Albedo or Kevin who had a crush on? Oh no, I don't have a crush on anyone from Ben 10. I was talking about shipping characters with each other. But in Ben 10, I found it very amusing. The couple between Gwen and Kevin. But yeah, I didn't simp it for anyone. I was pretty much normal about this cartoon. But about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, since I started talking about it just now, I really like Leonardo. You guys remember? You guys remember it pretty well because of that other stream. I gotta do it again, bro. So the next generation of servants can know the context. Nice, would be cool if it was able as news reporter April from TMNT. Oh, yeah, I think her classic design is pretty cool. It's pretty cute. I like all her designs. I hate Megan Fox as April. I think it was the most terrible choice ever. The most terrible casting to ever exist in cinema. And did you guys saw the announcement that Megan Fox is gonna do the voice for Toy Chica? I got terrified. Those guys need to cancel the movie right now. I'm not gonna watch this shit anymore. Just kidding, though. But yeah, it's such a. I'm. This announcement happened like yesterday, right? And I was no, it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before yesterday. Friday night. Yeah, I was on stream, and then I turned it off the stream, and then I went to Twitter. I posted a single tweet on my LIENOHR account. I went to my personal account, and then I saw that discussing film tweet. And discussing film is my most reliable source of every single sort of information ever. And then the tweet was about Megan Fox's Toy Chica. I was like, huh? No. Impossible. That can't be. But yeah, I hate Megan Fox with a burning passion. If I had a gun, and the person who gave me the gun asked me, who are you going to kill? You can kill anyone that already existed or is going to exist or is existing right now. Who do you want to kill? I would say Megan Fox. I wouldn't even let this guy, this poor fella, finish their sentence. I would stop them, and I would say Megan Fox instantly, because I want to kill her. I want to kill her so bad. I want her to be killed. I can't handle that anymore, guys. I hate her. I love the TMNT Bayverse movies. I am suspicious to say that because I love everything related to TMNT, and I think the movies are pretty decent, kinda. It's like everything that Michael Bay does isn't the source material. Like Transformers isn't Transformers when he does that. Same thing goes to the Turtles, but like those movies were cool. I really like it. But Megan Fox, no, she was a nothing burger. She was a nothing burger on the screen. I hate her. She doesn't know how to act to save her life. But she's the one who does Jennifer's body, right? This movie is pretty decent. I think she wants to be a lesbian after all. She's only gonna act if her character is a lesbian. So be careful, you all. If you got a crush on Toy Chica, beware. She's for the girls only. Because Megan Fox did pretty well in Jennifer's body. That movie is pretty good. The main character carries the movie, of course, because the movie's about him. But the concept of the movie is pretty interesting. And Megan Fox acts decently. But as April, oh my god, bruh. And on Transformers, oh my god, bruh, twice. I hate her. I wish she was dead. I am so sad. I can't stop yapping. I wanna read your comments like so bad to see if you guys agree with me, but I can't stop yapping about how much I hate Megan Fox. I hate her. I never hated anyone so badly in my entire life. And everyone already met someone terrible in their lives. Wait, you hate Megan Fox and you hate lesbians, but you like Megan Fox as a lesbian? I don't hate lesbians. Don't make this turn into a occurring gig in my channel. The human meat was already pretty funny, but I don't want to be recognized as the lesbian hater. What if one day an actual lesbian come up to my chat and she takes this seriously? Now I'll have to kiss her. I'll have to kiss her. There's no other way. Like how? What should I do to prove my innocence in this kind of situation? I would be obligated to kiss a lesbian. And I would enjoy it. And I don't want to realize I like women. What am I saying? It's been I am up since more than 24 hours. I don't understand anything that I'm saying anymore. It's like this stream is like a drunk stream. Please be patient with me. Why do you like to make people thirsty? Stop talking about Undyne. I don't want to play Undertale. Never again. I'm such a failure. I would say I'm neutral towards her. Megan Fox would enjoy sus. Oh, shush. Shush, you guys didn't hear anything. I was just yapping. To make you guys entertained. Haha. Funny. Haha. Haha. VTubers. Haha. You guys watch VTubers. That's wonderful. But yeah, I agree with Hakase, by the way. They said she's the definition of heart carried by face card. Exactly. Megan Fox is only hired because of her face, and she's even that pretty. She's just white woman number 15. But she is the white woman ever. So we can't say much. She's like the Eve from the Bible. That's why they keep hiring her. But for Toy Chica, I would I would hire anyone else, bro. Why? Why needed to be the actress I hate the most? Why? Oh yes, the 24-hour awake kind of drunkenness is one I am very familiar with. Yeah, it's terrible, but at the same time, it's so funny because I feel all silly and funny right now. I love doing jokes. I love doing jokes. I wanted a third movie of those Bay TMNT movies. They were evolving. Yeah, the movies were pretty awesome. And I liked their design. I couldn't think about Turtles live action, like realistically saying. I wouldn't think about any other sort of design if it wasn't. You guys understood what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to form the sentence, but I can't find the exact words. But yeah, when I think about live action TMNT, I think about Bayverse. And now you guys are gonna tell me, oh, but there's the original trilogy, you know, the 80s. I like it, but their costumes. I'm talking like a realistic live action using only CGI. I think they did the best they could. And I mean, the movies were awful when you think about TMNT, but thinking about something else makes the movies pretty decent. She's the default woman when you open the character creator screen. Exactly. Megan Fox has no charisma. She only has face card. That's terrifying. Imagine being that bland. I got the perfect image. Have you guys ever seen an image of unseasoned chicken with very, very white rice? This picture is like a very unseasoned food. And when I think about Megan Fox, I think about this meme. Because the meal is exactly as bland as she. The Shredder in the first film is bad looking. In the second, they improved it a lot, so I think they had everything to improve the plot in the third. I don't remember seeing Shredder in the first film. Maybe I should rewatch it for the 100th time. Just kidding, I didn't watch that many times. They gonna say Casio is Toy Freddy. No, it would be... Oh, it would be acceptable. I like him. A friend of mine gets incredibly unhinged when she goes to sleep for too long. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, sleepiness and too much sleep does stuff to our minds. Mind if I steal that insult? Alright. Go ahead. The first Bay film was just a suit of armor or something. I really don't remember. I can't remember to save my life. Like, I vividly remember the second movie where Shredder appears, but like, Shredder appeared in the first movie. I don't remember. Have I said second or first movie? But yeah, in the second movie I remember. In the first I don't. When I think of bland white girls, I think of the plain white bread Wonder Bread. Yeah, unfortunately, true. But they can be altered if they wear goth. Not you pushing the goth agenda. Go away with your goth agenda. I'm just happy Maitra's Petty is more than a cameo in the second movie. Yeah, he's gonna be Toy Bunny. What the hell? Like, I'm not frustrated. I only get frustrated when they call people who aren't actors. Now I really need to know if Mr. Mapet is an actor or if he is just a YouTuber. If he is only a YouTuber, I'm gonna be so pissed off because I can't handle that anymore. Why are you guys inviting people who don't know how to act on a movie? That doesn't make any sense. It's an insult. It's like calling a butcher to do your surgery. That doesn't make any sense. Please hire an actor. That's horrible. I hate when people do that. And they usually do that a lot on movies they want to promote with someone else. For example, I don't know, like, if this practice is pretty common in other places, but in my country, they usually hire a bunch of influencers to do voice acting stuff. Because they think it's gonna sell better like that. I know this concept exists in other places, but I don't see that practice happening much in America because they have a lot of productions and a lot of stuff happening all the time. So in the end of the day, every single voice actor can get at least one role, and it's fine, it's okay. But like, hiring non-actors pisses me off. It pisses me off like deeply. It reaches deeply in my chest, and it kills me instantly. He's kind of a huge fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. If he's not an actor, I'm gonna cancel the movie. I hope Mapet is a consistent cameo in FNAF. I hope so too, but as a cameo, he couldn't possibly be a voice actor without being an actor, right? Or do you guys have other sort of opinions regarding of that kind of stuff? Mapet also works in Congress. Oh, I saw a tweet talking about that. What the fuck? I was like, what? None of those words are in the Bible. He was a big part of promoting FNAF lore game theory. Only that? Like that time they hired... Oh no, every single Brazilian talks about that thing. I'm not even gonna read... Just kidding. But yeah, just for the context, everyone who's Brazilian absolutely hates the Brazilian Portuguese dub for Tangled. Because they hired a TV hoster to be the guy. Who is he called? I don't remember his name. But yeah, they called a TV hoster to do his voice, and every single person that witnessed that on the studio, they were interviewed after a while, and everyone complained about that guy. They said a lot of stuff, a lot of negative stuff about him. Like, first of all, he wasn't an actor, so he didn't know what he was supposed to do, but he didn't allow anyone to direct him. Like, the director was there, but that guy didn't want it to be directed. That's weird. It's a practice that never happens in voice acting in any place on earth. That's terrible. And the voice came out as shit because that guy doesn't know how to act to save his life. And so yeah, everyone hates the Brazilian Portuguese Tangled movie. Voice acting tends to be swamped by screen actors who don't know how to voice act. Which I suppose is better than complete non-extra. Exactly, it's like less worse. It's less worse. It's because I don't know how other places consider voice act to go. Like I've seen a bunch of random people calling themselves voice actors online. I don't know if you guys need a degree, but in my case, where I live, everyone needs an acting degree to be a voice actor. So that's why I usually I get freaked out when I see a non-actor doing voice acting. Like, I mean, just like I said right now, sometimes it happens in the industry, but it isn't that usual. So it kind of still freaks me out. So I'm worried about Mepet voicing Toy Bunny. I'm sorry, I still don't trust that. Oh, Eugene. Oh, the guy from Tango is called Eugene. Recently, here in Brazil makes me think of Brazilian Miku. That's nice. That's nice representation we need. Thank you. Thank you, Hakase. You got the vision. You got the vision. Thank you for thinking about Brazilian Miku. I love her. Her design's so cute. Oh my goodness. I mean, you don't need to go to university to become an actor slash voice actor. He got his big break, so he's now an actor slash voice actor, and now has been since the first FNAF film, if not earlier. I want to move to America, like, right now, so I don't need to study anymore. I mean, studying is important. Of course, everyone takes a lesson or two, but, like, you really don't need a degree there? What the? You don't need a degree? I'm getting depressed. I'm getting depressed. I'm working my ass here. I'm working my ass out right here. Things would be very much simple if I... Anyways. I'm gonna defend my country and the way my country thinks about voice acting. So yeah. I am right and everyone's wrong. That's how it works. I am never wrong and I never lie. I disagree. Stanley invented the Marvel Universe and was a consistent cameo in the movies even though he wasn't an actor. But a cameo is something, and a full role is another thing. Like, cameo is silly. It happens. It exists. But it's just a scene. But a role happens in the entire movie or series or whatever you're watching, so it's kind of more concerning. But anyways, I don't know. I don't know. You guys got me. I don't know how to refute those affirmations. I don't know how to debate. I don't know. I've never been into a debate before. The UK acting system puts a lot of focus on education as well. Most British actors have to do a lot of theater work. Oh, so it's kind of similar to my place. Ah, okay. I feel less bad now. I see your point. Oh, thank God. You see my point. Oh, thank God. Thank you. But yeah. Yeah. I agree with England then. England, UK. How should I call it? I think I just fell in love with the way you say Camille. Camille. Sometimes people make fun of my accent, you know? That's why sometimes I mean, I wasn't supposed to say that. But you guys can see that on my channel's rules, like in every single live stream you can see the rules. I have a rule for like, oh, don't make fun of my accent. You can make fun like in a good manner, but you just reminded me that I got in real life friends that sometimes picks on my accent. I'm like, I'm talking. I'm just normally talking. I know English. That's all that matters. Why are you picking on my accent? But yeah, Camille, I have no idea how you spell that correctly. Camille. What the? How do I say that word? Oh my goodness, it's so difficult. Can we say your accent is cute? Of course, I love compliments. love compliments. Thank you very much. Sometimes I mess up words, but I try my best not to, but sometimes it just slips. I just can't avoid that. It's a canon event. Any accent is better than the American. Oh, I would kill an entire family to have an American accent. Because I would sound more natural, you know. I don't know if you guys can tell, but sometimes I pause, like a lot, for many awkward seconds until I say something again. Because I spend too much time too much time thinking. What should I say? Because the words are just like a letter soup inside my mind, and I don't know how to describe that. Something that I always tell people who want to learn another language, they need to think in that language only. If you try translating every single thing that pops into your mind, you're never gonna have a natural conversation. But sometimes I need to think on words, like my brain is a dictionary, and sometimes it gets annoying. I wish I sounded more natural sometimes, but still, I think it's a charm. It's a charm. If I think better about that. Oh, everyone's saying my accent is cute. It's just your ears. No, it's not cute. Stop that. Stop that. You're making me blush. Stop that, dude. Oh. I work in an international workplace with extremely more smart people, and many of them also struggle. Why am I saying all wrong? Wait, I need to take a little sip of water again. Many of them also struggle with English, so don't sweat it. I'll try not to. I'll try not to. The smartest Italian mathematician I know messes up sensible and sensitive regularly, so no judgment here. Oh, that makes me feel better. Like, honestly, it makes me feel better. Because yeah, I don't know. Speaking another language is complicated, but at the same time is very fun. I know I make lots of mistakes from time to time, but still I'm communicating. You guys understand everything I say, and it's magical. Like, it's something out of this world, at least for me. It's so special for me. So no matter if I make too many mistakes or not, I still love being able to talk in English. That's kind of deep, isn't it? But yeah, I try. I basically think in English way more than I do in Portuguese. Sometimes I think in both languages. Like, let me tell you something interesting. I'm gonna be kind of personal with you guys here, but we are having a very cool conversation. So I also want to talk about it. I'm gonna expose myself a little bit, but like most of the vocabulary I learned it in English was from yaoi and other indecent word. But I didn't know how to spell that word, but yeah. Yeah, unholy stuff. I learned it a lot from there. So whenever I'm thinking about romantic stuff, like little scenarios in my head, I usually think in English because I think romance in English sounds better. I don't know, sounds cuter inside my head. But when I'm thinking about cursing at someone, like trying to start a fight and all that kind of jazz, I think in Portuguese, because in Portuguese we have the best curse words ever. So I can curse their entire family and their soul and every single thing alive and dead. only with Portuguese words. So I could never fight with someone in English. I wouldn't know how to start a fight. But in Portuguese, oh man, don't let me get started. But yeah, as in Romance, I really like to think in English because it sounds cuter. Sounds similar in a sense to my education is Japanese. You know Japanese? That's so fancy. Oh, that's cute. Oh, oh, I wish I knew Japanese, but it's kind of complicated. But still, I never got the time to learn it. Once you get it to learn it like seriously, it might turn a little bit easier. I don't know. But that made me very curious. Like, do you, is it your second language or first language, or you always learn it? Or you just started? I don't know. Um, enough to have a 10 in the bar, but I'm not super fluent. Oh, but a 10 in the bar is already a lot. Because if you talk to a Japanese, they might think it's pretty impressive, right? Um, every time a non fluent speaker try to hold a conversation with a native, they get very impressive. I'm messing with words again. English dub yaoi. I thought the same thing for Japanese. Yeah, yeah. But you guys can see my vision, right? Uh, but yeah, I wish I knew Japanese. Really. The only touch I had with a very different language before was with Korean. I used to study Korean in middle school because I got into a Korean school. Like, it's totally random. But yeah, it was a Korean school, and they had Korean as their obligatory grade. So I needed to study Korean. Of course, you wouldn't be held back for not knowing Korean. It was all for fun. But still, I learned it, some stuff. Um, yeah, you got a lot of Nihongo Joizu. Your Japanese is so good, even if you just speak a little. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. In contrast, Germans just smile at you and switch to speaking perfectly English. Oh, I see. But it must be very difficult to talk in German, right? I can't even imagine how it must be to learn the language. I can understand a bit of Japanese due to watching some things. Yeah, it's so impressive, right? Once we get more in touch with a specific language, we can kind of learn it better. That's how we that's how it went for me with English. I always engaged a lot with the English part of internet. Mm, I used to watch videos only in English. And I always knew English, but um, still I needed to train the way I talk. So my life changed once I started playing VRChat. Then I made some friends, and I got the opportunity to learn how to speak properly. Yeah, German is really hard. I'm ashamed to say in 6 months living there, I didn't make much progress, but I was working in an English speaking group. Oh, yeah, it makes it very harder. So if you were working somewhere you needed to communicate in German specifically, you would make more progress. But don't wait, you're still living in German, or did you got out? Because I don't know, a win's a win. You went to German. It's already something in your life. I find it very interesting, and um what kind of word am I trying to think now? But I want to congratulate you, but I forgot all the words I were about to use. But yeah, you should feel proud of yourself. that you got into a new place, a total different place from home, and got to do stuff you wouldn't normally do. I find it very interesting going to another country. It never happened to me. That's why I think it's very impressive for others to do. Yeah. I moved back to UK a few months ago. It was just for secondment. My employer sent me on. Oh, that's interesting. But still, it was it was an experience. You should be proud of yourself. Like really, it's very interesting and nice. How was German, by the way? You told about the beers, but you didn't told us anything else. Like I don't know. I was about to ask you. Oh, isn't chocolate their speciality? But then I got reminded that I think it was Sweden. Sweden is the place that has the best chocolate, right? I don't know. I really don't know. I have no idea. I don't know anything about countries. I only know my country, my beautiful, beautiful country of Brazil, and then I know about United States of America because I got friends there. My viewers are from there, and then I know. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if the planet Earth had more countries than only Brazil and United States of America? Okay, jokes aside, I don't know much about countries. But I know UK must be very cool. I know some people that went there. Yeah, I know some people that went there. Yeah, and they all told me that it's pretty interesting. Mm-hmm. Swiss. Oh yeah, Swiss chocolate. Must be so good. Oh, let me see. Wait, the chat went pretty fast. But yeah, it was great. I've been pretty lucky with traveling. I also lived in Italy for a year when I was a student. Italy. Oh, it's close to me. Yeah. How was Italy? Was it great? Italy is the place where Raora Pantera from Hololive Justice was born. So it must be a very interesting country. You're definitely fluent enough to be a foreign exchange student to any English-speaking country. You really think so? I don't know why my tongue is. I don't know. I can't talk to save my life. Wait, let me take more water. But yeah, I also think the same thing. I'm fluent enough to go somewhere new. But I don't know. I never did an exchange program, but I know a person who did once. So I'm gonna ask them about that because I always wanted to go to an English-speaking country. I think once I get into an English-speaking country, I'm gonna drop dead the next day because it's like the top one dream of my entire life, you know. Because the other dreams I already kind of got, but like that's the only dream I never achieved it. Chocolate is Swiss. I've also been there, and their chocolate is incredible. Oh, it must be so good. Everyone says that is incredible because it's like the original chocolate ever. It must be very good. Yeah. She's of Italian descent, is what she means. That's what I. Wait. I forgot the context because about Italy I talked about Rora. So nice. The pace of living there is the best. The only problem is I'm now really picky about coffee and Italian food. Oh, I bet once you get a little taste of the original, you don't want to go back to the copies, right? That's how I feel with ice cream sometimes. Because I love ice cream. I love cheap ice cream. I don't know. Ice cream is ice cream for me. But sometimes I go to fancy ice cream stores. And the fancy ones, they got like a heavy taste of milk. Something that the cheap ice cream doesn't. And I got kind of shocked. Like, oh my goodness, why am I eating this cheap copy while I could simply taste this delicious thing made by God himself? But yeah, of course the price is extremely right, but like, isn't that weird that we usually consume stuff that is like cheap copies? But yeah, about pizza, I will say pizza, like generalizing foods from Italy. It's because I don't like pasta, so I can't talk about pasta in general. So I'm gonna talk about pizza. But pizza, it's pretty decent, I think. I like Domino's. Yeah, I like Domino's. Domino's pizza. I just remembered the Hatsune Miku did a collab with Domino's once. But yeah, their pizza is pretty good. But I bet it must be a cheap copy of original Italian pizza. I can bet it is, because it's kind of bland. I just like it because it's kind of soft. It has a soft it's a soft pizza. The pizza in Naples is on another level. Oh, I bet it is. I bet it is. Now I'm thinking about pepperoni pizza. I got pepperoni pizza yesterday, but it was from Pizza Hut. So it's not the best example to talk about right now. This coffee tastes better in South America since it's close to a fresh source of beans. Now we got into an interesting topic because yeah, we basically produce coffee. As far as I know, it's because I don't know much about geography. That's why I say it this way. But yeah, the coffee here is pretty strong, has a good taste. And a fun fact, we got Starbucks here, but Starbucks it needed to close almost all their stores here, because their coffee is like too light compared to the normal coffee here in Brazil. So the Brazilians didn't like it, Starbucks, too much because they thought it was not that great. I mean, I like Starbucks for their frappuccinos, which is basically just milkshake. I could grab milkshake anywhere, but only once, I got a cappuccino from them, and it was terrible. It was like choco milk. Like, huh? Where's the cappuccino in that? So yeah, it's pretty. It's a nothing burger. It's a nothing coffee. A nothing coffee. So that's why Starbucks closed a lot of their stores. Not all of them. Because some people still like to order there, but the coffee's pretty bland compared to ours. Kind of like a hologram stage on the pizza box. Oh yeah, Hatsune Miku Domino's. Why am I saying Domino's? Why? I went to a coffee farm last year. It was pretty interesting to learn how coffee is made. Oh, it must be very, very impressive. I like to munch on the coffee beans. South American coffee is better suited to dark roasts as opposed to, say, Kenyan, which makes for a gray light roast. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, like Starbucks really has a lighter taste, and I think we don't like lighter tastes. We are too used to heavy tastes. The fresh state of coffee is only affected after it's grounded into powder, huh? Now we're having a smart conversation. We're talking about the process of how coffee is made. That's pretty interesting. I like this kind of conversation. Even though sometimes I only agree thinking, what did this person just said? But I'm understanding. I know. I understand everything. Um but yeah, it's pretty interesting, isn't it? I like to watch TikTok videos showing the process of transforming cacao into chocolate. It's pretty interesting. Because it's a process that it takes days and days, and you gotta put the cacao in water and then let it rest for like I don't know how many time until you need to let it dry until it gets dark, and you need to I don't know, and then I don't know again, and I don't know, and put in the blender, and then you got chocolate. Like it's black magic, dark magic, even. I don't know. I don't trust those processes. That there's no way. It's like too complicated. Who invented that? Who got it? Who jumped into the conclusion that you need to do all that stuff to make chocolate? It's impressive, isn't it? But yeah, wow, I'm so proud of you guys. You guys are having such a smart conversation. The beans are roasted whole, and after that, the clock starts ticking. Grinding will speed it up, though. I get refreshed. Roasted beans delivered every week, and have a mini chemistry setup for making coffee, so I'm a bit of a geek about. You know a lot about making coffee, like naturally. That's not common knowledge for you. You brew your own coffee. That's so interesting. That's so amazing. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's a lot. That's a lot. Wow. You're like you're so cool. You're so cool, Hakase. Imagine how fancy you might look brewing your coffee every morning, just like um uh just like a prince. I don't know. If you were a prince, a butler would do that for you. I don't know. Pretty interesting. Brewing your own coffee. That's cute. Lots of attempts, even more mistakes, and finally results. Oh yeah, that's how they get into those weird conclusions. What is your favorite horror movie of all time? Like Gremlins. It's just the lengths I have to go to get good coffee in the UK. Oh, so that was your only option. Damn, the way you just said that seems like UK coffee is absolutely terrible. Also, not now that now that you said that, it reminded me that uh I went to a cafeteria here, close to where I live, and that cafeteria, they basically sell stuff like they are like a UK inspired cafeteria. So the entire menu is inspired by things that are usually consumed in UK, I bet, because their entire aesthetic is basically UK. So I went there and I got pancakes. It was my first time getting sweet pancakes because I never ate that kind of pancakes. I got a salted caramel pancake. Dude, it was so good. It was so good. You guys have no idea. I need more pancakes. From now on, my favorite food of all time has to be pancakes. I love pancakes. Oh my goodness. But I don't remember. Yeah, I didn't got the coffee. So I can't talk about UK coffee, but I got some sort of pistachio milkshake. And yeah, I know it has nothing to do with UK. It's just that every single cafeteria you go nowadays, they will have something about pistachio in their menu. At this point, you can't avoid it anymore. Pistachio is everywhere. The Labubu Dubai chocolate. I love joking about Labubus, by the way. I'm the Miss Labubu. I drink my coffee light roast black every day before work on my commute. The lighter the roast, the stronger the caffeine. Oh, really? That's interesting. Also, hello, Jade. Jade the Silly. Hello. To buy Labubu pancakes. Whoa, if they ever do that, I'm eating that every day. You guys gotta give me a Labubu, by the way. I joke too much about Labubus in a daily basis, and I still don't got a Labubu. Why? Why don't I got a Labubu yet? I want Labubu. I want a Labubu that is the same color as my bed. My bed sheet. What do you guys think? But yeah, the pancakes were so good. So good. I think I'll never forget about them. Actually, a pancake in the shape of a Labubu face would be cute. It would. It would. You're seeing my vision, right? It would be cute. Labubus are actually cute. It just got into a stupid trend. But besides of that, let's imagine that it didn't turn it into a stupid trend. Labubus would be absolutely adorable. I don't know, man. They are cute in their own way. Yeah, random in the chat is actually a human. Stop treating others badly, Geeksa, or else I'm gonna bunk you. Be nice to Jade. Just kidding. But yeah, I understand your concern. Thank you for working hard for this nation. Here in the UK, people were putting Labubus on car marks. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. That's so wonderful. But like in a bad way. Like, it's so ironic. It's straight out of South Park. I love it. It was me, sorry. It was me. I didn't want to say it to you sooner, but yeah, it was me. I was the one who put a Labubu in that guy's grave. I would say in that guy's grave because I can't say Karl Marx. How do you say that name? It's too complicated. It has an X. Is Labubu a recent thing? I've never heard that until a few months ago and initially thought it was a piece of clothing or something. Well, Labubus exist for a while because they were released by this blind box brand. So they do a lot of blind boxes of whatever. And it's a Korean store. And it got very popular in the entire road because of blind boxes. Everyone likes blind boxes. But then some K-pop idols started using Labubus, especially Rose from Blackpink, if I remember correctly. And then it got into a trend because everyone thought, oh, this idol is using this little ugly guy fella keychain. We gotta use that too. And then it got into a fever, international fever. I mean, I love plushies that you can customize and like put it into pretty clothes and give it accessories. That's why I kinda like Labubus, but at the same time got into a stupid trend. And I don't like trends. I don't like to follow trends. Makes me feel like a normie. Makes me feel kind of weird because why am I following the mass? I should be different. I am different from the others. I'm different from the other girls, you understand? So I wasn't supposed to like Labubus, but it seems that I like Labubus. It is a few months old as a trend. Yeah, it started, I think, by May or April. I don't know. I can't recall. Seems like forever. Blind box is just a gacha game scam in real life. I don't know, man, because let me give an example. There is a brand called Blockies, and they release Transformers blind boxes. I got a few. I think I got 3 boxes, and it gave me crazy pulls. I got one of the rarest, so I like blind boxes because the Transformers blind box gave me what I wanted. so I trust in their power. But at the same time, the Labubus, bro, the Labubus, the Labubus, actually the Labubus are so expensive, and I don't know why. Like, they are the same price as an Android, and I collected Androids, and I think it's acceptable for an Android because they only sit on my shelf, and they have their accessories, their cute little box, and I take care of them. Alright. The best way I can, basically. But then you got Labubu, which is meant to be used as a keychain. He can get dirty, and he's only a keychain. And you can't even buy the one you want because it's a fucking blind box. So yeah, it's stupid to put this in $60. It's just too much for a keychain. You will get dirty, and someone will steal that from you. That's stupid. Also, there are people who wears Labubu cases. Like, they don't want to get their Labubu dirty, so they get plastic cases. That's also stupid. I do that with my Androids, but they have specific bags because, of course, it's a figure. It's a PVC figure. But now, as for Labubus, it's a plushie. It doesn't make sense to put it in a case. A case shaped exactly as the Labubu itself. It's kind of creepy. I don't know. That's why I think the trend is stupid. The idea is good, but the trend is stupid. It's a shame because they are cute. It's just what they came to represent. Exactly. They turn it into the face of capitalism, but they don't deserve that because honestly, Labubus are so cute. They are cute. They are well designed. I don't like the ones that wears clothes like dresses. I mean, I could put a Labubu in a suit, but I don't like it with dresses. Yeah, they are cute. It's such a shame that it turned it into a mainstream thing and everyone thinks it's stupid. I accidentally have a huge collection of plushies. Me too, I love collecting plushies. Even from the smallest to the biggest, I love plushies. And mind you, I couldn't have plushies because I started sneezing like crazy. But I learned how to live with them. The price is a scarcity thing. High demand push it up the price. Yeah, but like, I don't know, produce more Labubus. Don't raise the price. Produce more. I don't know, end the world already. I don't know. Like when Prime was really expensive. Yeah, I don't know. They just need to. They just need to do more. I don't know. I don't know how capitalism works, but if I wear them, I would produce more Labubus. It's the way. I keep my anime figures in the original box and Androids too. I'm just keeping mine on the original box because I'm still trying to buy a specific shelf because since I got my cats here, I need to buy like a closed shelf thing, you know? So I'm trying to find one that I can put in the wall. But since I didn't found it, I'm just keeping them in the boxes, and I think they're safe. I think they're safe from Jet Jaguar. He's such a silly cat. Has more resale value that way. Oh, you mean you don't even open? Because I opened mine. I just kept in the box because I don't have place to put them. But you really don't take it out of the box? Why would sell it again? If I buy something, I want to stick around with that forever. I wouldn't have the courage to sell something. But if you do, then yeah, you're right. You should totally keep doing that then. But what if you give me one of your figures for free? It would be better. It would be better. Really. If you gave me one of your figures for free, it would be wonderful. That's exactly what you need to do, Geek-san. Don't forget that. That's why I hired you to be a mod. To give me figures. Gimme. But yeah, now I want to know what kind of androids you have. It doesn't stay with me, but it only goes up in the value as I get older usually. Interesting. Exactly. Yeah. For example, my androids, I remember I bought my Panther Persona 5 android when it used it to be $100. I bought it for like $80, but it got into a point that I even saw a listing of her like $200. Then it got re-released, but still, there was a time when she was rare. I still got a few rare androids. For example, I got the Venom android, and they usually don't re-release Marvel figures. I also have the Transformers androids. They got very popular for some reason because I remember I bought them for cheap. And then some days ago, I were doing some research to see other androids I want to buy. And I saw that they are very expensive now. Like, I bought my Optimus for like $60. And I saw a listing for like 100. That's crazy. It was double. I have the WW2 Battleship Android Waifus WW2? What's that? Battleship Android Waifus. I don't recognize, but still, I find it very cute. I like Nandroids. I love Nandroids. You can tell, right? I love Nandroids. Oh, my cats are licking each other. They are so cute. We're almost reaching 2 hours of streaming. I need to eat, guys. World War II. I never saw that, I think. But I'm gonna do some research because I absolutely love androids and I want to see them. But yeah, I think we're on the perfect time to go because we yapped a lot. And I need to go to eat, for the love of God, because it's been 24 hours since I last took a nap, sorry. Wow, I need to rest, you all. Oh, this stream was so funny. I missed using this model, dude. Even though I wasn't enjoying the movements to the fullest, this model I love this outfit. Do you guys like my outfit? Please reassure me. I like receiving compliments. Thanks for streaming. It was great to meet you properly. It was so great to meet you too, Hakusei. Please reach me out later. Please. I demand to see you more often. But yeah, thank you for sticking around. It's always lovely to see new faces around. It is a good outfit, yeah. I know, Archer, because you love purple. I never forgot that. I'm finishing my night of eating my birthday cake. Oh, it was your birthday? Or is it gonna be your birthday? I don't remember if you told me, but I remember you kinda talking about your birthday. But yeah, happy birthday, Light! Oh yeah, you told me about your birthday. Why is my memory so bad? But yeah. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Light. I hope you had a lovely day today. But yeah, cute and spooky outfit. You guys are gonna see this outfit for the entire month. Yeah, you're gonna see it for the entire month. It's gonna be awesome. Dropped an example of the girls. Let me check real quick. Those androids are the cutest. I saw them before in real life. They are the cutest, Geeksa. Oh, so cute. But yeah, Light, you're 24 now. That's awesome. Congrats for being 24. You deserve it, my guy. But yeah, thank you guys so much for today's stream. Now I'm going to eat. I yapped a lot. I'm very happy and proud of today's stream. You guys also talked a lot to me. I get really happy. Thank you for giving me enough attention. I am a happy mistress now. I love that our conversation, and I love our jokes, and everything is always so special. And I love seeing you guys. Thank you so much for today's stream. And I'm gonna schedule the upcoming streams. So don't worry. Don't worry, I got everything planned. So yeah, I'm gonna plan the streams. I'm gonna schedule everything I need to schedule, and then that's gonna be it. We're gonna enjoy our. I would say, I almost said November. It's not November yet. I'm too excited for it to be November because I love the month November. Um, but let me enjoy October first. I'm not gonna be anxious. Well, October is gonna be a very good month. I always try my best to make it be one. But yeah, I say, oh yeah, a lot. Well, that was it. That was it for today. I hope I can see you guys again sometime later. Mm-hmm. On the upcoming streams. I'm gonna schedule it. Don't worry. I'm gonna post on Twitter, Discord, all the places. Hope we have another Spoopy Month stream. We're gonna have one. Mm-hmm. Good night and goodbye, Miss Nora. It was fun hanging out, yapping. I say the same. Halloween outs are a weakness of mine. I tend to gotcha hard for them. Oh, they are absolutely the cutest. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's the only holiday outfit I have because I wanted to have Halloween outfits so badly. But yeah, thank you guys so much for stream again. I'll keep saying thank you. But yeah, have a good night, everyone. Geeksa, Light, Jade, Hakase, Marcio, Doctor, if he's still there. Did I say Archer? Did I say Geeksa, Light, Hakase? Anyways, you guys are the cutest. Thank you for today's stream. Thank you, thank you. Have a good night, everyone. Bye bye. Until next stream. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Keep an eye on my Twitter for the love of God and also the Discord and, you know, YouTube itself. Bye bye. Bye. Bye.